Awesome. Ugh. Big storage back there, huh? Oil. That's quite the beast. The beast. Today was a little bit windy, a little bit crosswinds from the south. I should have been taking off towards the south on runway 18, but I decided to use runway 27 because there are a lot of houses just at the end of the runway 18. And the old guys, they told me I should be using the runway 27 to avoid traffic noise complaints. So I'm going to try and land here, and I forget what I do, a low and over. It was fun. Turns out the wind was actually dead calm the whole day, and I could have just kept flying all day, but I got up super early in the morning to try and avoid the winds, and I ended up having a great flight, no matter what. Yeah, I think I just didn't have the confidence to keep going at that point. Keep flying. Now, at this point in the video, I've flown south to a town called Steinbach, Manitoba, and you can see it's fun because you approach right over the highway here, and there's a big difference between landing on a smooth asphalt runway and a bumpy lawn. It always surprises me just how smooth the landings are when you're landing on asphalt, because I'm used to the grass. I feel like the bumps in the grass are my fault, but it turns out when I land here, it is so smooth. There we go. Wheels down. And I'm going to do another take off and go around again. Car feet in, flaps up, away we go. Here comes my second landing at Steinbach for the day. I love it. So smooth, so easy. I've got complete crosswind here, but only 4 or 5 knots. Straight crosswind though. It does lift the wing a little bit. It lifts the right wing, and I feel like, hey, do I have a flat tire on the left? And I missed the seagulls, they get out of the way. At this point I'm like, I feel like my left is so low. And I think what's happening is my right wheel was actually off the ground. I think there was just enough crosswind to actually lift my right wing, and I didn't put any right aileron input. So that's something that I need to practice more, is these crosswind landings, just to get the feeling, get used to it. Now I'm flying back to Lyncrest Airport, back to Winnipeg. So smooth up at 9:30 a.m. It's about 9:30 a.m. in this video, and the winds are quite calm. There's no bumps in the sky, but it's overcast. Very calm day. Now we switch to a different GoPro camera, an older one, and you can see the quality of the footage is so different. But it's the same flight, it's the same moment in time, just a different camera. Looks more gray outside, and Great. Camera. We'll give it a try. With half tanks and only one guy in the plane, you can see I'm at about 2,200 RPM and I'm getting about 105 miles an hour or 91 knots. It's a good reference for sort of economy cruise. It's like 2,300 RPM actually. 102 miles an hour. Oh, I guess we've changed back to the original camera and we're back at Steinbach again. Oh, another Steinbach landing. Alright, here we go. decided to take a little extra footage today of my taxi. You can see this airport is really fun. It's like going back in time. It's one giant sod farm, and we can drive around on the sod anywhere we want, and there's a few ditches that could create a disastrous prop strike. You have to learn where those ditches are, and there are people who have hit their prop. But you can see we've got half a dozen planes lined up that all live outside on the grass, and I think that's where my plane's going to live this winter. I'm going to make some new wing covers, tail covers, and canopy covers myself with fabric and a sewing machine, and avoid $3,000 or $4,000 of aviation professionally made covers. And I'm going to try and fly it all the winter. Usually Winnipeg doesn't get that much snow, and you can actually fly here in the winter off the grass. It's so cold that we just don't get the
Take you
snow.
guys for a quick tour of the Harvard. Let's go.
Well, I gotta end the video off with a little walk.
Piper Cub.
My
Whatever that
neighborhood
thing
plains.
is. Good stuff.
And I'll show you a tour of the Harvard that's visiting from the Brandon, Manitoba Air Museum, and it's pretty cool.
Come with me, my friends. Come with me. It's a beautiful flying Sunday.